What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here for episode number 40 of Madden 20's Flashback Pink Slips. We are now with the Hawaii Warriors. We're in year 3 for the Hawaii Warriors, and we are sitting at a really good 9-3 record. We had a game lead over the Indianapolis Colts here in the division. It's really going to be a battle between us in this final episode, as we will be finishing the 09 season. We got a sim game against the Bengals. We play the Colts, which is going to be massive. A sim game against the Bills. And then a actual game, week 17, to finish out the year. The finale against the New York Giants. We missed the playoffs last year. Do not want to let that slip through the cracks here again this season. And our team it's juiced to the gills. We're playing very, very well. Everything really outside of our quarterback is exceptional. Offensive line. We got, 4 out of 5 superstars. Superstar X Factor, Superstar X Factor, Superstar X Factor at all of the skill position players in Andre Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Calvin Johnson, and Delaney Walker. Defensively, again, it's pretty much the same thing. We have kind of, one normal dev guy there at D tackle, but X Factor and Merriman, Nata, Jared Allen. We got Darrell Revis, Brent Grimes, Brian Dawkins, Dante Whitner, Troy Polamalu. It's like, oh yeah, and then, Beaston's okay. And then we just got Patrick Willis, a young, getting ready to enter his prime. Patrick Willis controlling the linebacking core. I mean, this is a scary team. I would argue that this team is more stacked than the Houston Oilers were when we left. But if you missed the last episode, basically, we went on a tear. We were 4-0. We acquired some great players, but we did have 2 5-star performances in that episode, which now means, as we try to finish out the year, we will be playing on All-Madden. And then I do feel like All-Madden is going to be incredibly unforgiving to our 68 overall quarterback. I think is going to be very, very difficult to make plays, especially outside of the pocket, which is where we've actually kind of been excelling with Colt Brennan. I'm pretty nervous. I am really nervous, especially week 17 against Peyton Manning and Edgerrin James in a game that could very well be a must-win depending on what happens here week 14 in the sim against Cincinnati. I'm a little bit nervous, but really, let's just kind of get through this Cincinnati game. Hopefully, we can find a way to win. If not, 9-4, depending on what the Colts do. That Week 15 game could be for the division, could be for a playoff spot. But we got to get there first. So let's go in here, sim the game here against Cincy. They're 6-6. What's their overall? It's actually not bad. 83 is not a bad overall. You see, they got Justin Smith, Carson Palmer, Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson. This is not going to be a pushover game, but clearly we are the stronger team, and hopefully we can handle business in game 1 of episode number 40 of Flashback Pink Slips. Come on, baby, be fair. Be fair, and let us win. Let us win. All right, we're going down the field here. Settle for a field goal. Cincinnati. Now it's their turn to go down the field. Again, they got weapons, man. It's not like some of these other teams where we know they don't have a whole lot of weapons. This is a really good offense for Cincinnati. They should be able to match us. It's more so their defense. How's their defense going to play? So we go to the second half, down 7. We're able to equalize in the third quarter, tied up at 17 apiece. Cincinnati gets a field goal to go ahead, but we're going all the way downfield. This feels like a touchdown drive. It's a turnover. We got no points. No. Come on, man. Okay, we got the ball. We're on the 50. Buck 38. Touchdown gives us a 1-point lead. Instant tutty. Instant tutty. Let's go. Up 24-23. Just over a minute to go. It's over. It's over. That is exactly what we need. Anytime you can steal a sim win, life is good. 3 touchdowns for Colt Brennan. He is a sim god. I'm going to calculate the star rating, but regardless of being able to bring a player, lose a player, getting this win is massive for the Hawaii Warriors as we push for a playoff spot and push for our first divisional title here in year 3. So, calculating the ratings here, we won the game, which is worth 1 star. And looking at our beautiful quarterback, Colt Brennan, he had 3 passing touchdowns, which is worth half a star. We were 3 yards off for Adrian Peterson getting any scoring. We got a half star for Andre Johnson going over 100 yards. Defensively, get a lot of tackles there, not a lot of sacks, no interceptions. So it finishes a 2-star performance, but because it was a sim game, we cut it in half. It's a 1-star performance, a +2 upgrade for the Warriors. Again, can't stress enough, this is much more valuable as a win than it is, a player upgrade or anything like that. Our +2 upgrade, we're getting rid of our only normal dev player that was a starter here. William Joseph actually was fairly solid this season. Really, we've had him for 2 years now. 4.5 sacks, 8 TFLs from a D tackle. I like it. But we're going to get Mike Patterson, who spent some time actually in real life with the Philadelphia Eagles, was really solid for the Eagles. He's an 83 star dev. It's generally just an upgrade all the way across the board, and a new partner to play next to Haloti Ngata. Week 15, easily the most important game probably of the season. The Colts were able to win as well last week in Week 14. So first place in the division is on the line. All-Madden, Peyton Manning, Edgerrin James going into their backyard and trying to kick the door down. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. Dante Hittner letting Peyton Manning know it's not going to be that easy. I call you the sheriff. Unreal. 3rd and 16. We're going to bring the blitz yet again. It got home last time. I trust that this front seven is going to be able to create space, create opportunities. And there we go. Big time tackle from behind Troy Polamalu. And we hold him to a field goal attempt. Great stand defense. Bend, but did not break. 3rd and 12 on our opening drive. I mean, you don't want to at least punt. You want points. Field goal is what I want. Delaney Walker gets open, and then, oh my God. Knew it. All-Madden is going to be really rough with Colt Brennan in his 60s everything in accuracy. 3rd and 8. Pretty much have noticed not once has Indianapolis gone with the press coverage that we can eat alive with our great athletes. So there we go. We just throw an interception. Because why not? But hopefully our 99 speed guy... Oh, he doesn't even stand a chance. Doesn't even stand a... Nathan Vasher, are you kidding me? There's no way in hell Nathan Vasher's outrunning 99 speed, 99 acceleration. My 99 speed guy was barely staying in the frame. That's a straight up, almost head to head. That's a 5-yard gap. And he's just pulling away. He's pulled away from the fastest you could be humanly possible in a Madden game. Oh, big time pass breakup, Andre Dyson on Andre Johnson. 3rd and a mile, 3rd and 22. Gonna go back to this play and trust that the best matchup we probably have is Adrian Peterson against their linebackers. There's nothing there. Eat the sack. Yeah, it's just the most frustrating thing about it is, like, I do want the challenge of All-Madden, but there's not going to be fun plays on All-Madden, I don't think. Even with my offense being a 90 because of, unfortunately, the shortcomings of Colt Brennan and just the limitations he has as a player right now. All right, we got a 3rd and 8. We are in range to score a point. My biggest question is probably why is my elite offensive line the drop off is this bad? But it is what it is. We can still make plays. And there we go. First touchdown on All-Madden. It's Delaney Walker. Terrific route ran in the end zone. Nice connection.
You got three.
No. Come on. Just watch 47. Just watch 47. There we go. They're not going to tight end and running back. He's not really going to his wide receivers a whole lot here. So on the 4th, 3rd and goal, we'll keep applying pressure because it's Peyton Manning. He's not going to burn us with his pocket agility, right? So let's just keep going. Block the tight end and running backs. And there we go. Patrick Willis, PBU. We survive by only giving up 3. Come on, there's no one covering Adrian Peterson. There's no one covering him! Oh my God, how do I knock him out of his X factor? Got 10 yards. That's like 20 yards. What? Has that ever been a thing? Come on. Come on, Marty. Come on, Marty. 3rd and 16. I guarantee it's going to end up a sack because we're going to have to wait for our players to get open. And there's the sack from the X Factor because literally going from All-Pro to All-Madden makes my offensive line of superstars play like, you know, warm butter. Warm butter. And Dwight Freeney's a super sharp knife. Come on, man. Block!
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't play my shot.
One hell of a diving interception. 4th and 5. I feel like now's the time to go for it. We need to, gotta risk it a little bit. No risk it, no biscuit, Bruce Arians would say. And Chip Kelly, very aggressive play caller. Trusting his system. There's no one open. We fumble it. Whatever reason, Vollmer can't advance the fumble. It is what it is. Oh my God, like not only is their O-line brick-walling our elite edge rushers across the board, their one elite edge rusher, and Dwight Freeney, is destroying our offensive line. So not only are we just getting brick-walled, you know, everyone on our secondaries forgot how to catch. Nelson Aguilar's school of catching. Number 4, passing offense with 66 yards today. Wonder what changed. I mean, I really just want to punt it. We know we're not winning this game really at this point, and we don't want to lose by anything worse, but it's not in my nature to play that passive. So let's see what we can do here. Stand in the pocket. No one's really open. Trust that Megatron can win a jump ball that he doesn't even jump for. Turnover on downs. Big time sack fumble. Big wow. One hell of a performance from the entire Colts organization. I've never seen a team this dominant against, you know, a 90 overall Madden squad. Full kudos to them, apparently. What a performance. Their offensive line played like all pros. Their defensive line played like all first ballot Hall of Famers. It's just what happens. All right, well, luckily in the one All-Madden game that we're playing, you know, we saw that it's not for us. The Colts won the game. It was a divisional victory. They won by 14, so that's 2.5 stars. They had the plus minus, which is worth half a star. From an individual standpoint, it was just boring gameplay. Like, it wasn't like there was explosive plays on their end either. So they got no scoring until it comes to the defense, where they had 2 interceptions for Nathan Vasher, which is worth a star. They had 4 sacks for Tom Bahali. 2 sacks is worth half a star, so that's 1 full star for him. 5 sacks for Dwight Freeney. Oh my God! He's so good! Why is All-Madden so bright? And like, this is something that, like, yes, I'm gonna overreact to it, but you guys already know. You know, you guys play this game. You know what happens when you go up against, you know, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Myles Garrett. It's what happens, and how something is this broken exists, especially when you have, like, I got superstars across my O-line, man. Like, shouldn't be happening. Either way, Dwight Freeney with an all-time performance, all-time game. He gets 2 stars for 5 sacks. It's a 7-star performance for the Colts. You only get a 5. It's a plus 10, and we're going to have to spin the loser wheel. Okay, so we have the loser wheel. The options you should know by now. Lose a dev trait, lose a pick, draft a bust, plus 20 overall. You know, hopefully it's something good. Shit. So the Colts will be using all 20 of the points, and we're losing 2 Superstar X Factors. We're going to get, you know, we're not getting brutal players. Thomas Howard's an 80 star. He's only 26. Had a decent career with actually the Raiders, but they're going to use a 5-point upgrade there to get Dante Hittner, Superstar X Factor linebacker. You know, it's obviously somewhat similar ages. And then they're going to flip Tom Bahali, a player that we actually used to have, 85 Superstar, but they're going to get away. You know, he's only been here. Probably didn't even have a chance to unpack his bags after we won him from the Dallas Cowboys. But they're getting Jared Allen, 93 Superstar X Factor, which sucks because I was really pumped to be able to user him for, you know, a season or more. And then their starting safety is Usuma Young, who's a 76 normal. And they're going to flip that for really the only depth, the not biggest loss that we're going to solve, because he is back up to Brian Dawkins. But they're going to get Reggie Nelson, who's an 83 Superstar. No other way to cut it. It's a bad loss. It's a really, really bad loss. Probably the worst loss in terms of talent going out that we've had in this series. Week 16, no, it doesn't matter, but thank God. Going back down to All-Pro. That was... Wanted to delete the series. Hey, I don't know how people play it. I mean, it's not for me. It's just not for me. We fall 10-4, but we still are technically first place in the South still, even though we lost 2 superstar X Factors. Hopefully we can bounce back here in the sim against a very similar 10-4 Buffalo Bills team. Very, very big game, especially for the landscape if we don't win the division. Buffalo is definitely in the mix for that wild card spot. So we definitely want to win. It's raining, bad weather here. 14-7, we're going up and down the field. Team feels right back at home on All-Pro. I mean, even with the sim, I don't think it really matters, but they ain't happy. They're going to be trying to shoot. I think the highest star you pretty much could get's like a 3-star by a dominant performance. And we got to make sure we seal the deal here. Buffalo doing their damnedest to make sure that even though they might be taking an L, which is a huge win for the Warriors, we're not going to get a big star time upgrade, which is still a little bit annoying, giving up what we just lost to the Colts. But a nice win, 31-26. We get the job done. I'll calculate the stars. Be back in a sec. We won the game, which is worth 1 star. And then for the players, Colt Brennan got 300 yards. 300 yards is worth half a star. We got nothing from Adrian Peterson, nothing from our receivers. We had nothing from our defense, even though the sacks were acceptable. Definitely positive seeing that. It's a 1.5 star performance. You cut that in half and round up. It's a 1 star, a +2 upgrade for the Hawaii Warriors. Better upgrades, you know, it's not probably an upgrade I don't know if I'd make, but we're going to flip Usama Young, who we just got on the losing end from the Colts, 76 normal dev, and we're going to flip that for Kerry Rhodes, who's a 78 star dev. Given the age, I don't know, you know, literally this is the only +2 upgrade that could be had, and it is technically a dev trade upgrade, but the upside might be on Young's side. Either way, they're not going to play. It's just a dev move for the Warriors. Here we are, week 17. We're back on All-Pro where we belong. We're 11-4. This might be the most competitive AFC I've ever seen. We're 11-4, and everything is still in the balance. There's your playoff picture. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the NFL are in the AFC. I mean, I don't think there's a way we don't make the playoffs. I think that's impossible because these are your 6 teams. But we can literally go from the #1 seed to the worst team that makes the playoffs. The final wild card, depending on how things go. 10-5 Chargers, Bills. That was actually a big win for us. Jets, Chiefs, Colts. Yeah. This is a game we definitely want to win. Because if we lose, we could have to run the gauntlet. And that is exactly not what we want to do with our squad. So, it's a 7-8 Giants team. At face value, they're an 85 overall. They got Sean Taylor, Wes Welker, Antoine Winfield, Cam Wake, Matt Ryan, Calais Campbell, Jeremy Shockey, Asante Samuel, Jamal Brown, Richie Incognito, Jari Evans, Paul Posluszny, Barrett Rude, David Boston, and Matt Prater. Literally feels like someone else has been controlling them with how stacked this team is. Jesus, this is going to be a big time. Thank God it's on All-Pro and won't be ruined by All-Madden nonsense. This is going to be one hell of a game. Oh, Megatron. That's a tough catch, but that got to go down as a drop touchdown. Should have brought that in. 2nd and 10. We got Andre Johnson at the top of the screen. Offensive line holds up. But a big PBU Calais, I mean, he's gigantic. He's 7 feet tall. He literally is the big green giant. You ever hear him talk? You ever hear Calais Campbell talk? It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. So I'm not upset about that. Let's drop back. And we eat a sack. More of the same. O-line didn't come to play 2 weeks ago. It's looking like it's a little bit shady. There's some great playmakers on this Giants team. Cam Wake gets the sack. We're still in field goal range. Well, let's trot the kicker out here. Let's see. At one point in time, I was regarded as the best field goal kicker on YouTube. Need to regain that reputation. There's a good way to doing that. Slowly but surely, Mason Crosby, right down the middle. 3 points on the opening drive. Come on. Oh, big grab. Heads up play. That's Megatron. That actually wasn't Megatron. That's Andre Johnson. Let's be honest. If that was Calvin Johnson, probably would have dropped it. Right out the line of scrimmage. We go back to Andre Johnson, the best wide receiver in the league. Here we go, man. Cooking. We need to be cooking. Back on All-Pro. where the game's fun. Oh! No, I hit A and Delaney Walker slipped. So then when I stepped up in the pocket, Colt Brennan tried to... What's he walking with swag for? What is he walking for swag for? So we were going to throw it to a wide open Delaney Walker who slipped. And then Colt Brennan, when that happened, decided just to kind of like do this thing and get absolutely destroyed. And Sean Taylor's there to pick up the fumble. God, I'm getting flashbacks. They got Michael Turner, and I made like someone made a tweet. There was like a viral tweet going around from like I think it was Bleacher Reports. Like, tag the most overpowered, kind of underrated Madden player of all time. Gotta be when Michael Turner was the shit for the Atlanta Falcons. I can't remember what year it would have been. Honestly, you can look it up. But Michael Turner, when he was like in the 90s, he was like a 96 overall running back on the unstoppable. And here he is today. Gotta be a pain in my side all damn day. Why do you sim? Why do you sim? Oh, that was not good. Cameron Wake, that was violent. That was violent. Look at this. Cameron Wake just straight up, oh my God. Oh, there we go. Exactly what we needed. Megatron. A little bit of a slant E looking play. Able to get a touchdown. We need a touchdown there. 52 yards to try to keep up pace with this New York Giants team that's executing very, very well today. Come on, Andre. Oh, what a play in coverage. I don't know who that is. What hell of a play. See, that's what we need. Like, not all Madden cheese stuff. Plays like that, I can completely accept. But on All-Madden, that's where Deshaun Jackson makes that play and then bumps it up, and the other guy, the safety, makes a diving pick. 3rd and 8, have to get a stop here, hold to a field goal, and then hopefully our offense can take care of it. But they find a way to get a touchdown on this drive. There's just not going to be enough time. Not going to be enough time to come back. Jeremy Shockey. Nice little touchdown. That's good. That's a good play. Well executed. Bad defense. All right, so looking at the Giants. They won the game. They won by 14, so that is a full star and a half. From that, they got the turnovers, which is worth half a star. Looking at their player stats, Matt Ryan over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. 1 full star for him. They had over 100 yards for Wes Welker, which is worth half a star. Defensively, Cam Wake, what is going on with their offensive line? Joe Staley is a turnstile right now. Cam Wake with 5 sacks got 2. There's actually 1 full star because 2 sacks is worth half, so it's 1 full star for Cam Wake. Gay had interception, that's worth half a star. It's a 5-star loss. 2 5-star losses in the final. We might have literally just gone for the number 1 seed to the last wildcard team, and we're going to be losing some really good players. Here again, 2 5-star losses in episode never before has happened. First 5-star loss to the Colts, they got plus 20. Let's see what the Giants are going to get. Of course they do. Oh, okay. So we're going to get some of our former players back that we had way back with the Oilers. They're going to flip Antoine Winfield, who's an 85 superstar X Factor, but he's 32, for Lito Shepard, who is an 88 star dev, who's only 28. They're going to flip Leroy Hill, who's a 76 normal dev linebacker. And they're going to get Patrick Willis, which is a plus 11 upgrade, 87 superstar. And then we're getting back David Boston, who's a 77 superstar dev, 31-year-old wide receiver. And they're getting Deshaun Jackson. We deserve it. We deserve it. No one to blame but us. Good news is, we pretty much had playoffs locked up. The bad news is we're 11-5, and as okay, well, we only fell down to the number 3 seed, but we lost the bye that we had almost pretty much locked up. And you look at the win streaks. Jets got 6 in a row, 6 in a row for the Chiefs, 4 in a row for the Colts. But it's a winnable game against Cincinnati. It's definitely, we beat them in the sim. It is a away game. So we get to actually play this one, which is pretty cool. That's how we'll kick off the next episode, which will coming out Thursday. But, I mean, our team's taking massive hits, man. Absolute massive hits. Not so much on offense. We lost to Sean Jackson, which is annoying. But we can recoup. We can keep on keeping on because Deshaun Jackson, while, you know, especially on this channel that has a lot of Eagle fans, Deshaun Jackson does have a special place, but we're stacked at wideout. However, the defense, we lost, you know, our corner two. Even though Winfield's still solid, we lost our corner two. We lost Superstar X Factor Jared Allen. We lost Patrick Willis. We lost Superstar X Factor Dante Whitner. It's probably the worst episode we've had. Definitely the worst episode we've had in terms of losses since we've been the Hawaii Warriors. And that's not what you want as you get ready for your playoff push here. But at least we have a chance to run the gauntlet here. And the positive is that, you know, surprisingly, we're 11-5 wildcard team. But for the sake of this series and while we can't play home games, at least we actually get to hop in and kind of control our destiny, at least for the first round here when we come back to kick things off against the Bengals. So that will be it for today's episode. That was very much a rude awakening. Last episode, episode 39, we had 2 5-star wins, which meant that we had to tick it up to All-Madden. The next game we actually got into play. We got absolutely smoked in that game. And in this episode, 2 5-star losses. So it's kind of balanced the ship out here a little bit. We're back on All-Pro, which is where I want to be, where we should be, where you guys as viewers would want this to be. So it's exciting. And we still, I mean, that Week 17 loss, that was All-Pro. Not nearly as frustrating of a loss as the All-Madden one, which is kind of the point of like, yeah, All-Pro's where we need to be. Because, I mean, Cam Wake went off, but it wasn't as overpowered as Dwight Freeney in that Colts loss. You know, it actually felt like, okay, we actually, you know, that was us being bad versus, you know, Dwight Freeney just making my entire line on either side, wherever he went up against, just feel like, you know, 65 overall run blockers versus the superstars of the next. Well, no, we're not going to dwell on that. We're not going to over-complain, over-analyze. Let's just move on. We're in the playoffs. Next episode, Thursday. Come back. It's the playoff game against the Bengals. Going to be going all in. But thank you guys for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.